Okay, this is the downstairs air conditioning system. Okay, and it's the air conditioning system in that this is a package system, which means that the heater and the air conditioner and the fan and the whole system is in one single package. Okay, this is a Train unit, and it's about 5 years old, and it has R410A in it. That's the good refrigerant. And it's about 14 SEER. Now, this is the evaporator coil drain line right here, and it's okay that these drain lines discharge outside away from the house. That's an acceptable practice, except that the grading and drainage for this particular house, and the house faces north, so the east side of the house, we got level grading and drainage. So this only became a problem when it did not take the drainage away from the structure, which is going to be difficult because it's not supposed to take it to an annoying location, and so anything away from this structure would be the neighbors. So, you know, pick your poison. Here's the data plate right here. It says that it's about 5 years old. It says that it's 3 tons. It says that it's 410A. This is the electric service disconnect right here beside it. Just get up underneath here a little bit. And so it's a cartridge fuse disconnect. And that's a good thing. That's nothing wrong with that. That's what it is. And this disconnect box is okay because there's nothing in front of it. And it doesn't have to be sealed. It'd be better if it did, but it doesn't have to be sealed because it's on a metal plenum right there. And hopefully the screws, you know, cause that seal. Then over here, just break it up a little bit. There's a tree next to the house, or a tree stump next to the house. This is the rain gutter next to the house. All that's, what's the term? Could be better. Okay. And we go up here. Now we're talking about the upstairs unit. The upstairs unit, this is a split system. So what we're looking at here is the air conditioning condensing system. The indoor fan and the furnace, they're all upstairs someplace, maybe the attic, but we'll find out. But they're not here. Everything is here with the package system. The split system, this is only, and some people call it the air conditioner, but it's just the condensing part. It's not the evaporator coil part, that's here. It's not the indoor fan, that's here. It's not the furnace, that's here. This is just the condensing part. So it's called the condenser. Here's the data plate right here. And it tells us that this unit is about 7 years old. It tells us that it has 410A refrigerant. It tells us that it's 3 tons. So that's this unit. Now the refrigerant lines, which are not exposed over here, but the refrigerant lines over here, if this was installed today, and it wasn't, this foam would not be acceptable because it gets hard, it cracks, it gets compromised. It does have anti-theft Schrader valves in there. That's a good thing. But the foam on the refrigerant line wouldn't be acceptable today. That line right up here dripping, that's the secondary drain line for the evaporator coils, the inside part. And because it's dripping, it tells us water's coming through the secondary drain line, which means it's not traveling as it should through the primary drain line. So it's clogged or has some other issues. So that tells us right there. Now this drain line that we're talking about, this drain line right here is supposed to discharge over an obvious location, like the kitchen window there, or maybe another window. But it's, you know, it's between the windows, so as it drips, anybody gazing out of a window couldn't tell that you've got a problem. So that's not located in the proper location. The coils on this are dirty. The coils on this are dirty. The condensing coils on both units are dirty. And then another thing with this little unit right here is that the electric service disconnect is located behind the unit. It's supposed to be over to the side. This one is accessible. This one is not accessible. Yeah, I got to it, but it's not accessible. And because this is mounted on the wall, then these three sides should have been sealed to help moisture from getting into the wall system. Another thing that's unique to this is it does not have a dead front cover, the thing that I had to peel back on the other one. We're not peeling that back here because there's not one. There was a piece of cardboard in there. If I can find it, I'll put it back. I don't know where that cardboard went. When this fan came on, it just blew it away. But the cardboard is insufficient. That was a deficiency. So with it or without it, it's deficient.